Hi guys, this is Kenneth Wong from the Joy Up Consulting Group, and this is a bit of an impromptu video that I'm doing for the month of May in year 2024. I know, many of you will be thinking, why is Kenneth doing a video when we are already more than halfway through May? Is there anything special about this video? Well, in my consults, okay, that I've been going through in the month of May, I realized a very consistent pattern, and that is the pattern of hidden grievances and I would say, a lot of unhappiness as well as a lot of desires for change. Okay. And I think that after careful analysis, I think that it's important for me to share a set of important information regarding the month of May for you guys to understand why a lot of you guys are feeling this way. All right. So let me share my slides. Now, this is the bar chart for the year, and this is the pillar for the month of May. For those of you who are bar students, you would realize there is a formation called ungrateful punishment between the tiger, monkey, and the snake. All right. Now, this great ungrateful punishment talks about an energy of, being underappreciated, being, having things done to you that falls under the ungrateful kind of feelings, right? Out of good intentions, you might be helping someone, but in the end, you got blamed for it. Okay, no matter how much good work you put in, eventually the credit is never yours. And even sometimes you might get blamed for things that even wasn't even your fault. Okay, so if those of you who are having feelings like that, especially towards higher authority, such as the economy, the government, even your upper management or even your immediate superior, okay, be very, very careful. Just bear in mind that the ungrateful punishment is very, very strong, all right, in the month of May, because all three animal signs are involved, okay, with the year parts chart. Okay. Now, this ungrateful punishment will create, feelings of hidden grievances, non-appreciativeness, of course, ungrateful. You might have feelings of betrayal. You might even have feelings of being forgotten, okay, despite all your hard work. And definitely you feel as if you have been taken for granted. Now, if you do feel this way, okay, please be very, very careful. Okay, because these feelings of aggression, disappointment, frustration, all right, might trigger you to take certain actions or make certain decisions based on uncontrolled emotions, outburst, and aggression that could mean regretful outcomes. All right, because the nature of ungrateful punishment means self-inflicted pain. All right. So be very, very careful, right? I'm not saying that you have to swallow every form of injustice being done to you, but approach it in a more professional way. All right, with controlled emotions, meaning, right, present your case, do not throw a tantrum like a small kid. Okay, approach it professionally, have open communication, try to sort it out. Okay. Now, why am I doing this impromptu video? Just to give you guys a bit of a recap of FSA, one important information that Datuk Joey Yap did mention during the Feng Shui and Astrology seminar in 2024. In 2024, we have officially entered the very first year of period 9, which is the element of fire, which is the fire prosperity. Okay, and the fire element is represented by the Li Gua, okay, shown over here. The saying of the transcript for Li Gua means integrity, smooth sailing, breathing of female cows, which means fortunate. What this means is, okay, everything that you have to do has to be done with compassion and fairness. All right, in order for you to enjoy the real prosperity and the fortunes. All right. And if you do conduct yourself in an unfair, extreme way of bullyingness and aggressiveness and uncontrolled emotions, a lot of mistakes will be made and you will be punished. Okay, so this was one very important piece of information shared by Datuk Joey. Okay, and he also mentioned, all right, that the first 3 years, 4 months, very specifically, all right, a lot of mistakes will be made from governments to the commoner. That means people like you and me. Okay, as long as we are being fair and we work within the realms of reason, we will prosper. Okay, so why am I saying this to you? All right, I need you guys, whatever grievances, whatever injustice that you guys might have experienced, right, in the month of May or even for 1.5 months, please approach it with a more calm attitude. If you feel that you're generally more emotional, take your time, don't react. Okay, just do nothing for now. Only start to approach it when you're in a calmer, more stable state of mind. All right, guys? Now, why is this so important? All right, because in the month of May, we have also entered the snake month, which is the very first fire month of period 9, which is the fire prosperity. Okay, that means the level of aggression is increasing because the fire is burning stronger, which also means if you have problems, do not let it drag. Okay, it's okay to feel angry. We are only humans. Okay, but when you have issues, have open communication, approach it professionally. We can only control how we behave. We can't control how other people react. All right. So what this means is that do not drag, because in May, June, and July, these are the 3 months of summer months where fire is the strongest. So if you let it drag, it might actually escalate into something unnecessarily bigger. Okay, so while you have a chance to approach this professionally, try to solve it, try to resolve it, and do not let it drag. Okay, let's try to avoid any unnecessary explosions here. Okay, now everybody will be affected by the energy of the ungrateful punishment that creates a lot of unhappiness, aggression, as well as a lot of hidden grievances. However, there are 6 particular animal signs that are more affected. So if you have any of these 6 animal signs anywhere in your party chart, that means the year, month, day, and hour, including your 10-year luck cycle, you are more affected. Okay, so the 6 animal signs will be the snake, monkey, rooster, tiger, ox, and pig. All right, so look at your charts, right, and see whether you have any of these animal signs in the 5 pillars. So let's start with the snake. All right, if you have snake anywhere in your party chart, okay, the main negative energy that will be amplifying the ungrateful punishment is the robbery sha. Now, robbery sha in the old days is looked upon as being robbed, such as, literally being robbed of money. Nowadays, in the commercial world, it means that, your credits have been robbed, your opportunities have been robbed, and, you feel that's how it creates a lot of hidden grievances and aggression. Okay. Now, the thing is this. The robbery sha could be looked upon or used as a style of partnership. The only reason why you are robbed is because you are getting 100% of the credit and you're not sharing. Okay. So the only reason why you're robbed is because maybe you're not sharing. So another name for the robbery star is called partnership, sharing credits, okay, being on the same team and moving forward together. Once you start sharing, you are already inviting people to rob you. So you are unconsciously satisfying the robbery shark. Okay, of course, that's the negative energy that amplifies the ungrateful punishment. How about the positive energies? All right, you have the sun, intelligence, and heavenly chef. Now, the sun could mean a spirit of over generosity. It also talks about helping people first as the primary intention. So when people rob you, take it as a form of helping people out, okay, and solve problems in return. All right, once you help people out and instead of being aggressive, the person who robbed you consciously or unconsciously might turn back and, start working with you. All right. You also have the intelligence star. So try to use wisdom over uncontrolled emotions to handle the situation. And heavenly chef means because you got robbed, maybe it's a good time to rub shoulders with new people, new networks. All right. What if you have the monkey, right? The main negative energy that is driving you crazy in the month of May is called the five ghosts. The five ghosts means over suspicious, a lot of negative inner voices, right? You may be given an opportunity, right? Or you might be embarking on a new adventure or a new journey or a new project, for example. And instead of being, grateful and happy about it, you start to have a lot of negative inner voices about what if I fail, what if this doesn't work, what if that doesn't work, a lot of what if negativity. All right. Now, the number one remedy for this is do first, talk later, meaning just embark, take the first step, take the leap of faith. All right. The five goals feeds on uncertainty, all right, uncertainty and self-doubt. So once you take the first step, you will be clearer about what you're dealing with, you will be clearer about the situation, and you do not give time for the five goals to take over your mind. Okay, so the more you do, the clearer you are. You stop guessing, and you know exactly what you have to deal with. It's just like playing a game. At level one, you enter level one, you solve the level one problems. Then you move on to level two. Then you solve the level two problems, and so on and so forth. That's the way you should approach any new projects or any new appointments or even new directions. Okay. Of course, you have to focus on the positive energy of the three stages. Some of you might get promoted. Some of you might be given a chance to spearhead a new initiative, a new project. Regardless, this is a form of upgrading star. If you are a business owner and entrepreneur, this is also a time for you to scale up and do bigger business. Those of you with the rooster, the negative energy that is affecting you this month is called the death charm. The death charm is an energy or a star that causes you to focus on the negative areas too much to the point where you lose track of the overall picture. Okay, so this is called being very myopic. And the worst part is you're burying your head in the areas of negativity and you're losing track and you're losing sight of everything else that is going well for you. Okay, the positive energy is called the Grand Duke combination. Just understand that this year, especially in the last 2 months, all right, there are new opportunities coming to you, regardless whether you like it or not. All right. The Imperial Advisor means an elevation in your ranking and your remuneration capacity. All right. And the monthly virtue is a star that allows you to solve problems and come up with more accurate solutions. All right. So stop focusing too much on the negative and start looking at areas that are going well. And if you have the tiger, you have the sky cry, right? Which means you might meet with certain events that increases your emotional roller coaster. Okay, remember, okay, things happen for a reason, okay, and keep moving. Okay, the last thing you should do is to stay put and dwell in whatever that's affecting you. You have the power of the sky horse. Sky horse means a traveling wealth star. The more you travel, whether it's domestically or internationally or even digitally, all right, more windows of opportunities will open up for you. Clan House talks about the opportunity to pick up a missing skill set or a missing knowledge. All right, that gives a boost to your career or your business. Plus, you have the fortune nobleman. So sometimes unfortunate or painful or undesirable events happen to you is also a sign of a nobleman whereby whatever that you were trying to do is not exactly the right path. Okay, and this painful event might be a blessing in disguise to help you pivot to the right path or progression. And if you have the ox, all right, your negativity might come from, non-stop pivots, meaning things don't seem to go according to plan and you're forced to keep changing and you're changing after changing after changing. And basically you just keep going, right? You just keep going. You just feel that you are forced to pivot. The pulling saddle represents you trying to put the saddle on the horse and the horse runs in an opposite direction, dragging you along with it. This means a sudden pivot, a sudden change of direction. Now, remember this, the ox has great auspicious stars this year and is being activated in the month of May. However, there is a condition. The condition is if you do not pivot, if you approach things still the same way, these the goodies, okay, the positivity of all the auspicious stars do not come to you. The good stars will only be activated and you are only ready to receive it when you go through the necessary pivots. So in the month of May, if you have pivoted, congratulations. Okay, go with the flow, do not resist because something good is coming your way. And if you have the pig, right, be very, very careful. The pig has a very annoying star called the brutal defeat. Brutal defeat means sudden success and sudden failures. And why is it so annoying? This normally happens when things are going well. Some of you here would have triggered the brutal defeat already in March. All right, be careful in May. Okay, because a lot of brutal defeat might come due to compliance issues or even offending your bosses. All right. However, the positive energy talks about the Emperor Star, Dragon Virtue, and Academy. Now, the Emperor Star is a star of leadership, right? Because as we know, the Emperor is the ultimate leadership, is the ultimate leader, as well as it is a star of resourcefulness. Meaning, as much as we know, any emperor that we know in history, whatever they want, they get, right? If they need advisors, they need an army to fight a war, they have money, they have everything that they need, all right? So this is a star of resourcefulness, okay? But be very, very careful, okay? I would like to ask you guys a question. Who do you think the emperor reports to? No one. All right. So those of you with the pig in your chart, okay, especially in the month of May, because of these grievances, these unhappiness, it might trigger you to impulsively quit and start something on your own. Okay, that's the side effect of the Emperor Star. Okay, and then you have the Dragon Virtue. Okay, the Dragon Virtue talks about a fantastic problem-solving star, but this is so powerful to the point where you're able to not just solve it, but you're able to compartmentalize it and make it totally irrelevant. Okay, so this, especially for business owners, this is called changing your business model. Okay, for employees, this is called outsourcing, or basically totally refining the entire process or structure. Okay, plus the academy means you have a chance to learn as you go on, all right, to pick up real life experience as well as certain knowledge and skill sets along the way. All right. Okay, guys, this is my short sharing for the month of May. As I said, this is a very impromptu video. But if you guys like my sharing, please subscribe to my Telegram. And, the more subscribers I receive, this tells me that you actually enjoy this format and I might start doing this on a monthly basis. On that note, my name is Kenneth Wong and thank you for watching my video. See you guys soon.